Now,
Triple G is ass.
what?
Triple G is ass.
Why?
Go ahead and ask the question.
Oh, that's how you do it? You say it first and then? So, ESPN reported that they offered Team Canelo, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, offered Team Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, at least $15 million to make the Canelo versus Triple G fight. Most people know Canelo's the A side, but it doesn't seem like that's good enough for Team Triple G. Is $15 million a fair offer?
I'm gonna say what the fans be saying. He don't want to fight.
Why?
Cause he ain't never been paid $15 million.
He got 5 versus Kell Brook.
That ain't shit. Hey, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Would you rather have 5 million or 15 million? That's your answer right there. He ain't even gotta answer that. The man turned down 15 million to fight Canelo. He ain't trying to fight. He talked all that shit saying he wanted to fight Canelo. He the real middleweight champ and turned down 15 million.
Is that a fact or just say so?
ESPN reported.
Oh, that's fact.
That's fact.
So you don't want the fight if you turn down 15 million?
He ain't trying to fight.
But so I guess from what it sounds like, the Team Triple G side, their argument is
There's no argument.
But listen.
No, there's no argument. I ain't gonna let you finish.
Hey, I gotta finish
no
for the
argument.
No, hold on, I gotta finish for the fam. So with the Team Triple G side, from what I heard, they want a percentage split, like 60-40, 70-30. And because what if the fight does astronomical numbers and they're stuck with 15 mil and a little bit of the pay-per-view instead of a standard split?
It's still more than he's been ever paid. That's like him asking to fight Floyd, and then Floyd say yeah, and then Floyd say, I'm gonna give you 20 million, and then you say, no, I want this. You can't call any shots.
Why?
Because you're not the money drawer. Canelo is.
How is he not the money draw? He sells out.
Because he sold 96,000 pay-per-view buys, which is what? Ass. Pause. You cannot sell 96,000 pay-per-view buys and trying to call shots, and Canelo and Floyd did 1 million. That's not even in the same.
No, they did 2.2 million.
But I'm just saying in the millions, period. You're not even in the same stratosphere, atmosphere, universe. Triple G, you making yourself look like an ass, boy. Bring that ass here, boy. Let me tell you, Triple G, you old Kazakhstan having ass, non-fighting ass.
I can't believe that's mine.
Not trying to get on pay-per-view for 15 million ass. Get your ass up out of here. Fighting Kell Brook welterweight ass. Man, these niggas. And watch the Triple G butt lovers. Watch they side with him. No, Triple G is clearly. There's nothing you can argue about. We all know he's not a bigger draw than him. There's no argument. You can't argue. You can't argue it.
So you think there's more fans in Mexico that are boxing fans than Kazakhstan?
We're not even gonna answer that. We're just gonna let that die. Let that die for a second when I put the hoodie on.
So Canelo's that much of an A side? You don't think he deserves a percentage split?
All right. What were you saying?
You don't think he deserves a percentage split?
He doesn't deserve shit.
What if he beats Danny Jacobs, knocks him out?
Then he deserves a percentage split. Then he deserves to be at the top of the pound for pound list.
If he knocks Jacobs out?
If he knocks Jacobs out, he deserves to be at the top of the pound for pound list.
Do you think he will knock Jacobs out?
No, I don't. If he do, that's good. But
so what's your fight prediction? Danny Jacobs?
Danny Jacobs by split decision.
Split?
Or knockout.
You think Jacobs can knock him out?
Yeah, I think he can.
Why do you think
Triple
that?
G has to come to Danny Jacobs. And his defense is not that good.
Who?
Triple G. So If his defense is not that good and he has to come to Danny Jacobs is gonna be hitting him hard as fuck, because he definitely hits hard as fuck. And if he tries to box with Danny Jacobs, we all know that's not gonna happen because he's not a better boxer.
What about how he used the jab in the Lemieux fight?
It doesn't matter. He's still not a better boxer than Danny Jacobs. Because Lemieux is not a great boxer. He's a pressure fighter. Lemieux is good though. I like Lemieux. Like, you gotta understand, why do I like Lemieux, but I don't like Triple G? Let's ask the fans that. I like Lemieux because his fans, whatever fans he got, they're cordial fans. They make sense. Lemieux is not an overhyped job. He get on there and put in his work. He stepped up and tried to fight somebody tough. Yeah, he lost, whatever. Triple G's fans are fucking clowns. Triple G's fans are fucking clowns.
Why?
He hasn't fought anybody. What is his most credible win?
David Lemieux, Martin Murray, Kell Brook.
A welterweight and a 154 pounder that came up to middleweight on his first title defense.
Been stopped before.
And then Martin Murray. He's been stopped before.
Murray never been stopped.
Never been stopped. Sergio Martinez.
Nah, he should have beat Sergio.
I thought Sergio beat his ass.
Nah, he kind of got robbed in that fight.
Sergio beat the fuck out of Martin Murray. I seen it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did.
He should have had 2 knockdowns.
Nope.
Sergio did not beat his ass.
Yes, he did. A prime Sergio will beat Gennady Golovkin.
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Because he be hitting too hard. And he was slick. They wouldn't, what am I saying? They wouldn't even fight Sergio.
They were trying to fight him.
Yeah, the dead Sergio.
Oh, you saying if he was in his prime?
Yeah, I'm talking about the prime Sergio.
You said the dead Sergio. What do you mean?
The messed up knee Sergio. Why they ain't trying to fight Chavez Jr.?
They tried to, and then he had legal trouble.
But hey, Chavez Jr. and Canelo about to fight.
Who wins that one?
I don't know. That's a
Chavez is big as hell.
Man, I don't know. That's a good fight, bro.
Cinco de Mayo?
But everybody keep complaining like he didn't fight Triple G at 160, we fight Chavez Jr. Because...
You don't think that's legit?
Yeah, I think it's legit. You know why? Because that's an actual good fight, and Canelo been in there with good people. So he could do that. Triple G hasn't been in there with hardly anybody.
Kell Brook.
He's a welterweight. Kell Brook is my size.
Floyd was a welterweight. Canelo fought him.
Yeah, I know. But Canelo was at 154. Floyd came up.
Remember, keep those angles.
Oh yeah, it was only one division. And Floyd had already fought at 54 before.
Yeah, man. Triple G need to fight somebody worthy of fighting.
Well, he is now, Danny Jacobs, right?
Yes.
All right, so why would you say he gets credit if he stops Jacobs, who's been stopped, or beats him in general, but
Because
David
Danny
Lemieux?
Jacobs is the best middleweight in the world besides Triple G.
David Lemieux wasn't?
No, he came from 154. Danny Jacobs never was at 154. He's been at middleweight his whole career.
All right, Canelo Triple G.
Canelo Triple G? I don't know.
160.
I don't know. It's a good ass fight, bud. It depends on. You know what? Canelo is smart.